Now they had to break the speed limit to get there. Stay in the car, turn the motor off, don't get out, and let them speak. Here's the police. They've broken the speed limit to get back to us. So, for what routine inquiry? It's not a patrol car one. It's not an emergency.
Check and a random breath test.
Sorry?
A license check and a random breath test.
What for? Why have you pulled me over?
For a license check and a random breath test.
You guys broke protocol. You had the speed here to get back because you overtook us, right? Which we filmed.
Mate,
and
all I want to do
how did you get here, catch up to us? You must have broken the speed limit and it wasn't a priority one call.
I'd say it's a priority one call, mate.
Well, this is a priority one call, this one here?
Mate, all I need is a license.
Okay, all we need you to answer, officer,
Okay.
is your oath of allegiance to the state or the crown?
Random breath test, man.
Is your
Allegiance to the
state or the crown? Can you identify yourselves?
I am Senior Constable Kumur. This is First Class Constable Delugi. We're from Dunsborough Police Station, and I require you to submit a sample of your breath.
Okay, now you broke the speed limit because I filmed it to get back. You passed us on the highway, and to catch up that fast, you've done an illegal U-turn on the highway.
The footage, sir.
Yeah, I'm recording you for my protection as my lawyer has dictated.
Thank you very much, sir.
Is your oath of allegiance to the state or the crown?
Both.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You swore an oath to who?
To uphold the laws of the state and...
Is your oath of allegiance to Australia?
Okay, mate.
No, is it to Australia?
Mate, this is irrelevant. What I
No, it's
require
not
from-
irrelevant.
Yes, it is irrelevant.
It's to do with constituency.
I would like you to
ma'am,
explain.
what I require from you, ma'am, is to blow into this
I can't at the
tube for a
moment.
random breath test.
You broke the
I
law.
can't at the moment,
You
I'm
did
sorry.
an illegal U-turn.
So are
No,
you refusing to provide
No, you're
a
not.
sample of
I'm not
your breath for
refusing, I just
analysis?
can't do it at the moment.
Why is that?
she's got a heart condition.
I have a heart condition.
Okay, these machines over here takes 1.3 liters of breath. A person with one lung can blow into this machine. So
Before, we
there's-
need to ask you, officer, before you go
I'm
on,
not speaking to you
when...
now, I'm speaking to the
No,
driver
I don't
here.
care.
Thank you very
You
much.
can. I'm a constituent of Australia.
Ma'am,
Now,
do you
when-
have your driver's license with you?
Not on me, no.
Can I have your name, please, so I can run you up on the system and see your license
Is
details?
she being detained?
I'm asking her.
Is she being detained?
Until she provides a sample of.
Under what act is she being detained?
Sir,
Under what act is she being detained?
she's been.
Under
pulled
what
over-
act of the
Mate, she's
Australian
been pulled
Constitution
over
are you
for a
detaining
random-
her?
Mate, if you want to talk to me, get out of the car. I can't shout through the car.
Mate,
because
I'm
we
just
can all
asking you.
sing together, but we can't all talk.
I'm just
together.
asking you, under what act is she being detained?
Mate, she's been pulled over for a random breath test.
Under what act? Under what act?
She's
Under
been
what
pulled over for a
section?
random breath
It's not
test.
random when it happens so frequently. It happens that frequently, it is unbelievable.
You broke the speed limit to get back doing an illegal U-turn on
And
the
it
highway,
alarms me that
which
you
we've
will
filmed.
not elaborate as to why.
So that is your take on things.
No, I've got the video footage of it.
I'm very happy.
Can
for
You went
please
past us.
Elaborate as to why I get picked up so often for these random breath tests,
I don't know.
please.
I'm not from Busselton.
You did an illegal U-turn. We filmed it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. We saw it.
That's.
Now, is your oath of allegiance to the
Can
state
you
or the
please
crown?
Elaborate, please.
Alright, ma'am, 2 seconds. You've been required to submit a sample of your breath for a random breath.
And we're asking you for your oath of allegiance.
2 seconds.
Your oath of allegiance to the state or the crown, officer.
2 seconds, sir. I'm dealing with the driver of this
Okay,
vehicle.
sir.
Now, I'm dealing with her under the Road Traffic Act.
Under
If
what
you
section?
refuse-
Under what section of the Road Traffic Act?
if you continue to obstruct this,
I'm not obstructing
will
you,
be
sir.
charged with obstructing.
I'm not obstructing
okay?
you, sir. I'm
Yes,
asking
are.
you, sir,
Alright, ma'am. Once again, you've been required to submit a sample of your breath for an analysis.
under what section,
via
Leanne?
this machine.
Under what
If you
section
refuse to
of the
do that,
Traffic Act?
you will be conveyed to the Dunsborough
Under
Police
what
Station,
section
okay?
is she being detained?
So once more, I'll give you one more
Ask
opportunity.
them what section.
Can you tell me what section, please?
Under the Road Traffic Act.
Under what
What
section of the
section
Road
of the
Traffic
Road
Act,
Traffic
sir?
Act? It
Full
does
respect
matter.
to you.
When you're ready,
It does matter. It's to
does
do
matter.
with...
you've been required to submit a sample of your breath for an analysis.
Under what section?
When you're ready.
Under what section of the
Require you
Road
to seal
Traffic
your lips
Authority
around the
Act?
tube, exhale into the mouthpiece.
Ask them
until I
what
say
section,
stop.
babe.
Can you please tell me what section?
Under what section of the Road Traffic Authority Act?
You're refusing?
Please tell me what section.
Okay, I'm finished. Okay. Under the Road Traffic Act, you are required to submit a sample of your breath for analysis. Do you refuse to submit us that sample of your breath for
Under what
analysis?
section?
Can you give me the section of the Act, please?
It's under the Road Traffic Act.
Why
ma'am.
not?
Are
What
you
section?
refusing to provide a sample?
She's
of
not.
your
You're
She's
refusing
asking.
to provide the laws in which you are upholding.
So I can see who that is.
Are you refusing to provide the laws that you're upholding?
You've been told what you're required to do, ma'am.
I am not being told fuck all, right?
Ma'am, it's no need to use that language. We've
Don't
been
use that
more
language.
when
than
you-
courteous.
Don't
We've
use that
been
language,
more than
Leanne.
pleasant.
It's all good.
We've not been rude. We've not been...
Yes, that's right. You haven't been rude.
So,
That's right, but you have failed to provide me with
it
the
is under
information
mate,
I
it's under the-
require.
It's under the Road Traffic Act. There's a
I'm
million
asking for
sections.
what section?
There's a million sections.
Which section?
Well, you know the law, officer. Tell us
Do
which
you
section.
know the law?
Yes, I know.
Okay,
Under
what
the
So
Road
section?
can you
Traffic
tell me what section you are holding me under? Or requiring these from, please?
Can you tell us which section of the Act, sir?
It's not a requirement.
It is a requirement.
It is a requirement for you
Yes,
to
it is.
identify yourself to the constituent
And we've
and
done
under
that.
what Act we're being detained.
The Road Traffic Act.
Okay, and
And
which
you're not being
section, sir?
detained.
And then why do you require some of my biological information?
I beg your pardon?
Because
That's
you're
what
the driver
you're
of the vehicle.
requiring.
Yep. You're
You're-
the driver of the vehicle.
So?
So we get to know your details. We get to know
No,
your
you
license.
don't.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Section 16.
Well, I'll be
of the
Hang on,
Road
hang on,
Traffic
babe.
I'll be
Act,
lodging
Let him
something.
speak, let him speak.
Okay, so Section 66 of the Road Traffic Act of 1974.
But when the word crown was taken out of the Constitution in
Mate.
2004 and replaced with the
acting
word
illegally.
de facto monarch in the state of Western Australia, Western Australian Constitution has a lot of merit over
Still drive
Commonwealth.
off, yeah?
No, don't drive off.
I'm over this, eh?
Lock the door. Can you identify? Can you identify?
Submit a sample of your
Okay,
breath
but
for
who
the
is your-
My
analysis.
biological information that you're requiring,
That's
mine.
exactly right.
That's exactly right. It belongs to me.
And you're trying to invoke laws of the Commonwealth, however you're driving
No,
a
we're not.
registered WA vehicle.
Commonwealth
And as
law,
such, you're
Western
required
Australian
under state
statute
to
law
provide a sample
overrides
of your breath.
Commonwealth.
You
We have
refusing
our
to
own
do so
constitution.
now requires me to require you to accompany me to the police station.
I'm
Alright.
afraid I will not.
You're going to refuse to do that? If
No.
you do refuse to do that, you will be forcibly removed from the vehicle.
Excuse me, she has a heart condition. You are
I have a
being
heart
recorded,
condition.
as my lawyer has advised me to record all interactions
I
with the
went to
police.
see a doctor yesterday.
That's fine. So he would have given you a note advising us that you can't. Your physical condition
Under
is
Section
unable to
44 of the
provide-
Commonwealth or the State Act?
He did that.
Section
So, do you
44
have
of the
a
State or the
certificate from him
Commonwealth
saying
Act?
that you're unable to provide
I
a
don't
sample
have
of your
anything
breath?
on me. I popped down to the service station briefly.
Were you given a certificate?
Don't answer any
That
more
is
questions, Leanne. Just ask her this.
personal information.
She is willing to submit a sample, officer,
Yep.
as soon as you identify who your oath of allegiance is to, the state or the
That is
crown.
irrelevant, mate. We put
No,
it-
it is relevant.
No,
it's
not.
to do with the
It's not. It's
constituency
not.
of Australia. Is your oath to the crown
Police
or the
officer has
state?
given a lawful order for her to submit a sample of her
You're a
breath
police
is under
officer. You're no
Section
different than
66
myself.
of the Road Traffic Act of
66, is
1974.
that the
You have
state or the
power
Commonwealth
over
Act?
me.
It's the Road
Nobody
Traffic Act.
The
has
mate.
state or
power
Section
over me.
44?
It's a
I have
Derivative
my
of
own
that?
power. Do you understand?
Just hold on to that.
I'm taking my power of my own mind. Thanks.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have the power of my own mind. You're just a police officer. You're no different than me.
Yep.
You're equal to me.
That's exactly
Only
right.
you're wearing a uniform.
But is your oath to the state or the crown, sir?
You know I'm a member of the WA Police.
Sir, are you sworn to protect the constituents of Australia or the crown? Is it the crown or the state you work for? Please, sir.
The WA state.
So you work for the WA state.
Yes.
You don't work for the crown.
No.
So you don't work for the crown,
No.
under which ascension for all laws is given by the Australian Parliament. You work for the state of Western Australia, which has no jurisprudence in this criminal code, seeing the word crown was removed from the Constitution unlawfully by John Sanderson, the Attorney Governor General of Western Australia in 2004. You are saying that you work for the state and not the crown. Is that correct, sir?
That is irrelevant, sir.
It is very relevant to a court of
Do you know
law.
what's relevant?
Jurisprudence.
My
What is
choices.
what is
My choices are relevant,
Yes, and
and I do not choose to do that. Because
You know
my
that-
information of my own self is mine.
That is just a sample of breath to see if you've been driving. I don't know if you've
But
been
under what
driving.
jurisdiction are you acquiring
Under
the
Road
sample?
Traffic Act.
Under the state constitution, which is illegal. It's not under ascension of royal assent, sir. That's what I'm putting forth to you. The jurisprudence of the Western Australian Criminal Act of
We have.
Section 44 is derivative of the Commonwealth Act that is listed on the ASIC stock exchange.
What has that got to do for anything?
It is a company and a corporation that you work for that has no jurisdiction or jurisprudence over the constituents of Western Australia. Your act is unlawful, and sir, you will be charged with treason if you continue with this course of action.
No, we won't.
Yes, you will. Well, look, the litigation is already in place amongst for a lot of politicians, the Attorney General. The Senate has been served with the writs. We have the writs against the Senate and against the House of Representatives. They have been served, and the people will hold you accountable for taking a treasonous oath to the state over the Crown. Any removal of the word Crown from the Constitution commits an act of treason. Shall I suggest you look at the Constitution, sir? Sir, we are only standing up for our rights.
Yep.
You illegally broke the speed limit when you came back.
Mate, that is for you to prove.
Well, I've got the footage, sir.
And we've got footage of you failing to provide a sample of your breath. And if you
Have you? She
continue
hasn't.
with
We've
this,
asked
you.
you.
Will be, you will be detained.
We have
as
asked
long
you.
as you
Your
provide
oath
a
is
sample of your-
ineligible.
Sorry?
You have sworn an oath to the Crown, not the state. This officer here just stated on the record that his oath was to the state. Therefore, that is illegal under the Constitution of Letters Patent 1900. You are acting unlawfully for a
Okay, You
corporation.
can just be quiet for 2 seconds and give somebody else the time to speak, right? You're actually very rude, sir.
No, I'm not,
Because
sir.
You're not giving me a chance to speak.
You can speak, sir.
Can I have a chance?
You can have a shot, sir.
Thank you very much. So, where do you currently live? Where do you live?
We don't have to answer that question. Am I being
No,
detained?
no. I'm saying which
the
state do you
abroad.
live in? Sorry, which state do you live in, sir?
Well, I'm not answering it. I'm a constituent of this country. I'm an elector. And that's all I was
And our
saying.
rights were taken
And
away
on,
from us.
and on which state's roads are you currently driving?
I'm not answering that question. Under
Western
whose
Australia. So you're
authority?
bound by the laws. If you
Under
drive
whose
in-
authority are you exercising your jurisprudence? The state or the Commonwealth? The state or the Commonwealth? Oh, here we go. Keep the doors locked. Might get hurt here. Officer such and such here. We're being filmed here. Big incident all of a sudden happening where we have police officers that have outside their jurisdiction that have admitted that they work for the state and not the Crown. 1, 2, 3, 4 officers that have now turned this into a major incident when they unlawfully did a U-turn on the highway to come back, breaking the speed limit, which wasn't a priority 1 call.
For the purposes of my safety, I'm taking the keys.
No.
So you're stealing the keys, officer.
For the
How
purposes of
dare
my
you?
safety.
Get out of my... Get
Stay in the
out.
car. Stay in
Get
the car.
out. Get out of my way
Calm
now.
For the
down.
purposes of my safety, okay, the keys are out of the ignition.
And what is your safety? Under what jurisdiction are you removing the
I don't know
keys?
whether you're drunk driving.
Under
No,
what
I am not drunk
jurisdiction
driving,
are you
and you'll
removing
have
the
to take
keys?
my word for it. Stand back.
No, I'm not.
Excuse me, sir.
Stand back.
No, don't. Excuse me, sir. Don't. Excuse me, sir. Under what jurisdiction have you removed the keys? Under what authority? Can you answer the question and identify yourself, please? Could you identify yourself, please, sir?
Yeah, I'm Officer Hudson, PD 15311.
Okay, and under what oath
I want my
are you
outfit
acting? Are you
right
acting
now.
for the Crown or the state? Are you acting for the Crown or
It's
the
ripped
state?
all my keys off.
That's all right. Are you acting for the Crown or the state? Sir.
I'm a West Australian police officer.
Okay, and is your jurisdiction under state or Crown authority?
You're driving a motorised vehicle on
Can-
the West Australian
Sir,
road.
as a constituent, are you acting under state or Crown authority? Sir, could you please answer the question? Are you working for the state or the Crown? Why do you refuse to answer the question?
Go through the motions.
Why do you... No, you've got emotions, sir.
On her.
You can't answer the question, therefore you need to identify yourself and
I
under what
want to be in
jurisdiction
charge
you're
of
working.
myself. Not you people.
Vehicle, and we'll deal with him depending on what happens.
Under what jurisdiction are you acting?
You will not. You will not be coming any further closer to me or my.
You've already assaulted her, which is on
You've
record.
already- Yep, you have.
Look, he's very aggressive, this officer. He's already snatched
He's
the
just
keys.
and he's ripped my hand open.
We'll take you to the medical doctors tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sir, are you working under state or Crown jurisdiction? And she'll submit to the...
All right, ma'am.
No,
You've been recorded.
no. You're not taking me anywhere. You're not taking me anywhere. Do you understand?
Leanne,
You can assist yourself.
no, she will submit to a breath test.
I have her here at the police station. She's been given the chance.
All right, you cannot touch this phone.
I'll be seizing that.
No, you
No,
won't be
you
seizing
won't.
it.
You can give me my bag.
She has a heart